Give me one. Actually, I'll leave it as is. Today, we're cooking buffalo chicken quesadillas for dinner. I'm just a little bored and wanted to go live in hopes that people will talk to me, in all honesty. So, oh, how do I want to set this up? So I got some veggies to chop up. We can do that here. I'm just going to shift you guys a little bit. Oh. Off to a great start. There we go. Holy smokes. Okay. We're going to start. We're going to dice up some onions and some green onions. I'm going to wash a couple of these real quick before we cut the onions. Okay. Little bowl for it. A little bit of onion left here. I think I'm going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to saute these a little bit, and then I'm also going to leave some raw, I think. I've gotten really good at doing In-N-Out style onions, where you fry it in a pan with olive oil, obviously, and you do it high so that it gets kind of a brown crust on it. And then you add water like 3, 4, 5 times until they're really cooked down and they turn into that golden brown color. Oh, this is a hefty onion. Okay, let me put this away. While we're waiting here, I'm going to heat up some olive oil in the pan that you guys can't see. But I will shift you in just a second here so you will be able to see. And we'll do some more. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Oh, my eyes are starting to cry. I think we'll leave these ones raw and we'll cook these. So I'll do 2 more slice and dices. Oh, my eyes. Oh. Oh, hurry. When I cut onions and I get down to like the last bit, I can't see because my eyes get so watery. Then I just rush through it, but then I risk hurting myself. Okay. I am just somebody that needs to know. We're going to keep the onions here because we're about to throw those in a pan. Yeah, we'll do that real quick, actually. We don't need to cut the green onions yet. We'll start that process. Let me shift you guys. Hold on. So now you can see all the cooking. So we got this hot, probably too hot now. So we're going to throw in our onions. Oh, perfect. And like I said, you want to brown them to give them some color. So turn it up a little bit. Keep it warm. I'm going to cut up the green onions while we're waiting for a second. All right, green onions are cut. Okay, I need it to be like hot, hot. I need it to brown though. While we're waiting for those to brown, I'm going to grate some cheese because it takes me forever to do that for some reason. I really struggle with it. We're using some medium, what, medium? Yeah, medium cheddar from Tillamook. That'll be fine. And for some reason, it takes me forever to do it. Especially when I get down to the end of the block. Ugh, okay. Okay, that's what we want. There's a little bit of that brown. So now we'll get it on another side or two. You also don't want to burn them. It's a very fine line, and it was tricky to learn at first, but I think I got it down. Sorry, you're looking at my arm. That should be good. If not, we'll grate a little bit more. Hum. Don't think they're gonna fit in here. Guess we can use an iron skillet. Never hurt nobody. we'll give that like 30 seconds. And while we're doing that, I'll grab out the chicken because I forgot to season it. So I diced up some chicken, but kind of as we cook it, we will start to dice it up a little bit more just by using our utensils. I gotta move you guys my seasonings back there. I'm sorry. So we're gonna do some Himalayan pink salt. Fresh ground pepper. This is pretty much my staple for all my meats. Is salt, pepper, some garlic powder, and then some onion powder. And we'll mix it all together. That was not enough seasoning. We're going in again with the pepper, the garlic, and the onion. Pepper. Okay. Now the chicken's seasoned, so we'll set that aside. Then our onions here are starting to burn, which is kind of what we want. Now I have a lot of oil in here, so this will splatter. Chill out, chill out. And so now you just let them simmer and cook down a little bit more. Since they're diced, it shouldn't take too long. Okay. We're going to use our skillet when we go to actually make the quesadillas. But I'm going to use this pan to cook the chicken. So we're kind of in a in-between lull. I'm sorry. And I'll be using the one and only buffalo sauce. Frank's Red Hot. And it's a wing sauce. I don't know. It's just buffalo. And then I have another jar. I think I'm going to need some more. A bottle. So once these are done, we'll set them aside. We will end up throwing it in with the chicken, but we're going to set them aside while the chicken cooks. Ooh, paprika could be good. I do have some smoked paprika in here. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Oh no, everything's falling. Smoked paprika. I love when it gives it that smoky flavor. Sometimes I'll put paprika on my popcorn. Call me crazy, but it tastes delicious. Okay, these are all whoa. These are already looking good. I think we'll just do one more splash with water. I'm really into buffalo chicken right now, so I grabbed another huge bottle of it, of the buffalo sauce. This looks way better in color. I know this is an old bottle, but... Okay, we're just going to do one more dash of water. Dash, splash. And these should be good. Oh, that was loud. Okay, for our chicken, I guess we can use that utensil for our chicken too. Sorry, we're playing the waiting game a little bit here. This is something I don't like about going live is when I have to wait in between because I don't want to use 20 dishes, which I end up using anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I already have a pan, a bowl, a cutting board, another cutting board from chicken earlier today. We'll have this. We have a spatula. We have another bowl. We have a bowl for raw onions. Yeah. That's usually how I cook. And that's when I'm trying not to use every dish that I own. Hope you guys can see okay. It's kind of far away. And here we have our tortillas. Put that over here near my cheese. And actually, I'm going to use some pre-shredded cheese as well because I want to get rid of it. We're leaving town in 2 weeks, so I'm also trying to go through what I have. Try not to buy anything at the grocery store. Clear out the freezer, clear out the fridge, pantry. I've only gone for a week, so it's not a big deal, but oh, these will be perfect. Just have to wait for the water to simmer off. We're almost there. And these stoves, ever since we've moved in, they struggle. We cook pasta a lot, but it doesn't boil the water right. So we started putting a lid on the pasta water to make sure that it actually boils properly. It's just a pain in the butt. Or with my iron skillet, you get iron skillets hot. You put it on high heat, you fry it up and get a good sear. Every time I cook a steak or something, there's not a sear at all. And it's just so rough. It'll get fun in a second here, I promise. Do, do, do. Okay. That's good enough, I think. That's going to make a mess. And then we're throwing our chicken in this pan, so it's not a big deal if there's still oil in it. Oh, let me go. Now we're fine. Okay. Turn it down a tad. Throw in a little more oil. Now the chicken. So now the pan's not very hot. I'm an amateur cook, okay? So we only judge me a little bit. And I also don't have a spoon rest. There we go. I'm gonna do this one. This one's pretty old. Oh, my ankles hurt. We were originally going to take a rest day today, but then I got bored, so we took the dog on a 2-mile walk. But now I'm hurting. I've been walking 2 miles a day, trying to be healthy and good. And I've noticed a difference in the way I look. So I'm trying to keep it going. And then I don't know if you guys watch my videos or not, but I have PCOS. And so my doctor recommended doing lower carb, like one meal with carb a day. So I've been doing that, and that helps. But it's just lame, and it sucks. But usually I just eat a salad, and then I'm good. Thank you. I'm very paranoid with my chicken, so when I touch raw chicken with a utensil, typically go and wash it, and now I'll try to let it cook through a little bit more so that I don't have to do that again. So far, it doesn't look like much. We're waiting on the chicken, and the stove isn't getting very hot, so this is taking a minute. And then I panic, and then I'm like, oh, this is a lame live. Why do people stick around? I can only cook so fast, though. I can't speed up the process, you know? Oh, my ankle. I'm also really bad about touching my food when I'm trying to get a good sear on it and some good color and like a crust, because then I touch it a lot. So I'm like, oh, it's got to have a crust, right? But then again, because the stove doesn't get hot, it doesn't have a good crust. So kind of isn't very nice. Uh, Bilbo Baggins, because he's the only name I remember. Gandalf is there too, but I don't like playing with him. Because Bilbo at least has a sword, whereas Gandalf has like his staff. But then if you have to fight something or like break something apart, the staff doesn't work very nicely. Oh my gosh, hurry up, please. I just want to eat. It is 10 p.m. my time, or for any of you who don't live in the States, it's 2200. So yeah, I'm tired and hungry. Oh my gosh, see, I have this on high and it's just not doing anything. It's so annoying. We will probably be getting a new apartment soon, so hopefully it won't be an issue anymore. Or it'll just be the same issue in a different location. We'll see. I'm also thinking, I don't know, you guys probably aren't regular watchers of me, but I post cooking videos sometimes. I go live playing Lego games. I post like travel videos and things. But I'm creating a Pinterest board to come up with videos to post. Words aren't wording in my head. um, what am I trying to say? Recipes to make videos of that I haven't tried before. I have a couple that I have saved that sound really good. So keep an eye open for those if you want to watch any of those later in time. I think this week, I don't know what I'm uploading this week. I have to go double check what I have. I think it's a cooking one, and maybe another cooking one. But then we should have some. My family's coming to town this week for a couple days, and then we're going out of town for a couple of days. And we will have some fun videos from when we are out of town. So keep an eye open for those. Those will probably come out that first week of August. Yeah, maybe some in July. I think we can pull that. So I'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos from that trip. So it'll be good. Okay, this literally just like isn't cooking. Oh. And I'm not patient. I'm not patient. It's even diced chicken and it's still not cooking fast enough. Oh, it smells so good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip it in ranch. Because buffalo chicken and ranch. We're not huge blue cheese people. I also think this is the first time I ever made a buffalo chicken quesadilla, which sounds bizarre. Because again, I love buffalo chicken. This looks so gross. There's no color on it. It's not frying the way it should be. But it's not me, I swear. I know how to cook, guys. I'm blaming the stove. It should almost be done. So we'll throw in the sauce. I guess we can kind of get our tortillas ready. These are a bit smaller than I like them to be. But it's all we had on hand. And like I said, we're trying to go through it. It's like the medium-sized ones, so they'll just be small. But when I make quesadillas, I usually want the big ones. We just don't go through the big ones fast enough to keep them around. So I don't buy them. I'm trying to chop it up a bit, like I said. Because they're going in such small tortillas, that they'll fit a little bit better. Easier to bite and fold and keep it all together. We will get... See, I'm going to use another utensil again. No, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I didn't want to use it on cast iron, but we're going to have it on low. Just because we're trying to melt the cheese and maybe get like a little bit of a crust on it. Oh, heck if I know. I wish I knew. I actually heard something today and I don't remember what it was now. Oh, Rise of the Resistance has a single rider line now, which they haven't added a single rider line to something in a long time, so that's news. Tiana's Bayou Adventure has been confirmed for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, which we're going to in September. But it's standby only. That's kind of what I can think of right now. My brain's a little tired, so I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of any. Okay. This is all cooked, I know, but like I wanted some crust on it. Well, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our sauce. I don't measure anything I do, by the way. I literally talked about it yesterday with my boyfriend. I've just been cooking so long that like I eyeball everything. I kind of know how much should go in it. Like I don't measure anything. So let it simmer for a second. I'll throw a little more. You want it saucy for your quesadillas. Oh, I used a lot from this bottle. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, then we're going to throw in our In-N-Out style onions. I kind of want to throw some raw ones in here too. I guess we're going to top it on there anyway. Okay. Don't let me touch it for a minute. Somebody tell me when it's been a minute. And then we'll start assembling our quesadillas. I'm going to turn the skillet just on low. It's also on the small burner, so we should be okay. I'll adjust y'all. We just need it to, like I said, melt the cheese and then get a slight crisp on the outside, so it's kind of crunchy. Oh, now you come in here? There's nothing for you. I'm sorry. Hmm? You? Okay. I think we're good now. I need this low. So throw in our tortilla. Like I said, I'm going to mix it with this, a little bit of pre-shredded cheese, just because I need to get rid of it, in all honesty. I'm going to have to make like 5 or 6 of these. Okay. Ooh, that is saucy. That's probably good, right? I tend to overfill, and then you can't really close the quesadilla very well. Put the Tillamook on top. Nice voice crack. Oh, and then some raw onions. I'm going to do a little bit of raw onion. And then a little bit of green onion, too. I don't know. We're giving it a try. Fold and go. But guess what? The pan's not hot enough. Just like I said. I guess we can throw another one in there. I typically go one at a time. But scoot that over. And let that go. We can do a second one. Cheese. A little raw onion. A little green onion. Karma, there's nothing for you, babes. Okay. We are cooking now. I don't want the skillet hot to burn it, but like it needs to melt the cheese. I guess I can try one on screen for you guys too before we end it in a few. Let me get out our ranch. Oh yeah, no color yet. We're close. I can tell. That's another thing is it doesn't matter what I make, it takes me forever to cook. So we're at 36 minutes currently. Surprised it's not at an hour, honestly. But by the time I'm done, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. There is not. I'm doing buffalo chicken quesadillas. So it's just cheese, buffalo chicken, and some onions. That one needs a second. I struggle. Quesadillas usually aren't bad for me, but when I do grilled cheeses, I can never flip them over without the top piece of bread falling off. Like I can't get the cheese to melt enough to keep it on. I am making buffalo chicken quesadillas today. Where? Oh, there's my knife. Okay. Ooh, good color on this one. This first one should almost be ready. I'll take this one off. Okay, I need to let this cool because I'm a baby. But then we will give it a try. I'm gonna cut it in half now that I'm off screen and you guys can't see me. It's an okay cross section. Needs a little more, I feel like. Again, I'm used to making big quesadillas with big tortillas. So this one's a little weird for me. Whoa! Did you all see that? Okay, we'll now turn it down a little bit. Let me get some ranch on my plate and we'll give mine a try. That's pretty darn good. I wish we got the chicken to have a little more of a crust. But like, it's good as is. The crust gives it more flavor though. That's what I was hoping for. Mm. Oh yeah. Even with sour cream, that would be good. I'm almost thinking over ranch. Do sour cream instead. Mm. I can't remember who recommended it, but adding the paprika, I can taste it in there. And it's good. Mm. Okay. I'm about to go devour these now. I'm going to go eat. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I'll see if maybe I stream more this week. Maybe tomorrow. I have an office meet or I have a work meeting. But I should be able to cook tomorrow. It might be an every plate meal, but I kind of like just talking to people and Yeah. Thank you to everyone who watched. Yeah, I would definitely make it. If you can, definitely give it a try. Let me know if you try it. Almost use a sharp cheddar maybe too. Or like a pepper jack. You go so many places with it, but this is just the basic, you know? Mm. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next stream.